welcome back to hashtag the podcast, home of entertainment commentary, entertainment, and all things entertainment. Let's get started.
Zari podcast.
Here we go!
Home of entertainment Henny.
Mambo ni mengi, mja nao ni mwingi. So, you know that phrase, make the enemy of your enemy your friend, like bring them closer. That is exactly what kitu kinachofanyika hapa between Tanasha, Donna and Hamisa Mobeto. So these two ladies, I think they, like when both of them were dead, these two ladies have been united by one thing, dick. And the fact that they were like, since we have one uniting factor, Diamond Platnumz's dick, can we just work together? Can we just get along? And since you gave birth, I gave birth, you're a mother to a boy, I'm a mother to a boy, can we just form allegiances? To them, it feels more like a coalition party. When you decide, let's come together and just take somebody down, because our allegiance is just going to be strong, and we're going to do some cross promotions of our brands online. So Hamisa Mobeto lets us know, Hamisa and Tanasha, both of them let us know that, by the way, I have been dressed, like this dress has been sponsored by our Dresses with Masauti, because now Tanasha is working overtime. Oh, this girl, she's working overtime to churn out milk. She's not sleeping, and she's sleeping in the studio. Tanasha is working overtime, and I think she realized, because here in Kenya, I think we've been handed the short end of the stick when it comes to this Instagram world. Like, Tanzanians are doing so well, they got the numbers, if someone just mentions you like this, then boom, ushakiki. Hapo kwa kiki, Tanzania tunawapatia nini? Tiki. Because these guys, they are on their A game. Like, once someone just gives you a mention like this, understand that they have an entire army that's going to come, start gaslighting you up, like, start gassing you up, like, oh, you are wrong. So now that's what's happening with Mobeto's army. They've all come and they're so excited. They're like, Tanasha, go. You're like the best. You guys work together. Mobeto on her side. She also said, you know what, guys? go listen, Mama NJ. We are not going anywhere anytime soon. Mama NJ has a new song. So you guys better listen. And then this other side, the other shore, give her a shout out. But then this was more strategic on Tanasha Donna's side. Only because ile kiki ambayo atapata kutoka kwa Tanzania, it's going to be bigger. I think this is exactly what they want. They want people to talk about it. We're not so sure about the song. Maybe, I don't know. And also Masauti is probably trying to position himself to get into that brand. So if we're looking at numbers, in terms of numbers, Tanasha obviously has the Tanzanian number, courtesy of the dick that, ilimzalisha, that is Diamond Platnumz. So if we're looking at it like that, then understand that Masauti and Tanasha Donna, by working with Hamisa Mobeto, they've done a strategic alignment that will work well for their brand. And then, in terms of the social alignments, we cannot wait for the... Why won't Hamisa just come out one day and tell us that I also want to dress Zari and Tali? I'm so sure Mama right now is seated there just watching that nonsense on her tablet as she's sleeping on that bed that, Mofulani still owns. And she's like, now look at that. They have to collabo to try and bring me down. It's like Team Tanasha, Team Mobeto, and then now the Zarina minions, as they choose to call themselves, wako hiyo pande ingine. So what this will do, it will make Tanasha seem like a sweetheart. Hey, sweetheart! The one who has sweets in heart. Sweetheart! Sweetheart, baby. And then it will make these two, seem like I really don't have a problem. We are the most mature. And I think out of the two, like, I don't know, this was just probably strategic, and it was just probably a business move. Nothing more, nothing less. Because hawa watu wawili, hapo kwanza kunaka kuwa na mtu mmoja mnafiki hatari. Hapa hosi hapa mtu, wawejua tu, unamuona hivi alafu unafikiri mtu tu, this person is so chill, ana maneno mengi. Lakini behind closed doors, that person is chewing, talking. I will not mention who that is, but I think we all know. Ni mtu ambaye yeye anakukata miguu, alafu akija huko out in public, she pretends as if, Shiko Muiruri. We just know her as Shiko on, this chick with her, she held a very successful, like one of the successful drive shows in a long ass while. And we used to love tuning in to Busted. Like when guys were coming from work, you'd sit there and would listen to her. Busting men and women, cheating couples pretty much. It was just like her job. And I think it was one of the most interesting segments of all times. So when Shiko wrote this message on Facebook, I saw it, I read it. And she was telling men, and she's like, I understand that men, go through a lot in this country and just worldwide, I think pretty much everywhere. But they lack that listening ear. They lack that someone who's going to tell, who's just going to listen without judgments. It's going to be confidential. You will not put my business out there in the streets, that kind of vibe. And then she said, I'm just going to charge you $50 for a phone conversation for the sake of social distancing, because we understand it's Corona. And apart from that, all these conversations are going to be very, very private. You just pay that $50. So when I read this, I was like, aha! Cheap thrill lovers are going to come hard for this chick. Now let me ask you a very honest question. Do you think someone who can afford to pay the $50, which is just amounting to 5,000 Kenya shillings, would be there in the comment section yapping? Those people are always so quiet. Sulu doesn't talk, doesn't comment, but they are going to pay that fee because let me tell you, you see, these people who have that money seldom talk, but the broke ones, those ones who cannot even afford to get themselves a decent boxer short, those ones who don't even know where the next meal is coming from, and those ones who, when they are sick, they'd rather buy bundles than buy medication, are the ones who will be the loudest complaining, talking about how $50 is a bit of a stretch. You know that most of the men, the most pressing issues are financial issues. No, you broke people, that is not it. Let me tell you, people who can afford to pay this $50, let me break it down to you proper. Now, anyone who can afford to pay the $50, that change, not even pocket change. It's like the kind of money they drop in those beggar spots there in town, like, I don't know, spoil yourself. Or the kind of money they send their little clandes like hourly, telling them go buy lunch. These kind of men don't have financial problems. Let me tell you, the kind of problems these men have. They have those problems that they tell you know what, I think I'm gay. I'm not so sure, but I'm still in the closet. I'm married. I'm an honorable mzee wa mtaa, mzee wa kijiji. All my boys know that I'm straight AF. But when I see these young boys passing, my blood just goes some type of way. It's like, I just want the band, The kind of man who will tell you that I have these very weird fetishes in my mind. And I don't know if my wife will be comfortable doing them with me, because I probably need a man and a woman, and then I want someone to wear that strap on and then to just Those are the kind of problems those men who will be willing to spare $50 have. Yes. I want someone to wear a strap on and just not tell it, and maybe I wear a bra and pretend that I'm a woman, and and all these things that I think if I start telling people out here, they'll think I'm a freak. telling you, you think that it's people who have, 5-shilling problems that I didn't eat supper. That, I'm in love, I've been heartbroken. Shut up, man. That is not this chick's TA. And I'm telling you, there are men out here who have got real problems. And not money problems. So someone tells you that I'm probably a born-again Christian, but my ways are not the straightest. And I'm just looking for someone to vent to. I'm just looking for someone to talk to. Yo, ask yourself why that segment that Shiko used to run. Is it Shiko or Ciru? That Shiko used to run, back in the day when she was still actively a radio girl. Used to do so well. It's because everybody wanted to talk to somebody. You wanted to find out if your spouse was cheating. You wanted to vent. You just wanted someone to listen to you and to just keep things straight. And then, you know what? Some people were like, you can actually see a real psychologist, a real counselor. The tagline here is, the chick was trying to sell the value, not just the $50, but she's like, the confidentiality. It's going to be a private convo where we just talk on phone and you just tell it to me as it is. But now, I think the biggest issue that people should feel apprehensive about, because if I was one of the mans and if I had my $50, I would just not want you to know who I am. Because you never know, like years later you might just decide, let me just write a tell-all book as to how people were venting and then this is what really happened. But no, simmer down. Y'all who are talking about, I'll use that $50, I'll use this $5,000 to go buy Chrome and all my problems are over. Then you don't have problems that are worth you paying somebody to listen to you for some hours or for just an hour or something. And you know what? This is such lucrative business because I'm sure the ones, the PDGs who got the cash and who got the problems, the strap-on problems, are going to pay her.
That report card.
Here we go.